A starving tiger jumped into the ocean to hunt. The man saw it and couldn't help but laugh, but the tiger suddenly turned and swam toward him. His smile froze instantly. He panicked and jumped into the lifeboat. The tiger tried to climb up, but the surface was too slippery. The man found an axe on the boat. It was the perfect chance to kill the tiger. If he did, he could take full control of the boat. But when he looked into the tiger's eyes, he hesitated and didn't strike. That night, he finally came up with a solution. He dropped a wooden plank as a ladder and placed down a raft. Before the tiger could climb up, he jumped onto the raft to stay safe. The next morning, while the tiger rested, he moved all the food and water from the lifeboat to the raft. While checking supplies, a big fish fell into his trap. He yanked the net up and smashed the fish with his axe. As he watched the fish slowly stop moving, he broke down crying. It was the first time he had ever killed a living creature. He prayed for forgiveness, then fed the fish to the tiger. At night, glowing jellyfish lit up the sea. He was mesmerized by the beauty. But suddenly, a giant whale struck them. The raft flipped and all the food was lost. With no supplies left, they were facing death. The hungry tiger's eyes turned fierce again. Just then, a flying fish hit him in the face. He quickly tossed it to the tiger. More flying fish followed. They scrambled to gather the food. The tiger caught a fish with one leg sticking out. The man knew this was his moment. He grabbed a stick and confronted the tiger. For the first time, the tiger backed away, but hesitated. Only after seeing the determination in the man's eyes did it turn and eat a different piece of fish. That night, the man cleaned the fish and ate it. It was his first time eating meat in 20 years. He finally understood. To survive, he had to fully tame the tiger. With stick in hand, he stepped toward the lifeboat. The tiger trembled and growled, but the man offered it a piece of fish. He wanted the tiger to feel kindness. One bite at a time, he fed the tiger, and slowly, under his command, the tiger was tamed. They began a new life together. The man built a shade over the raft. Every day, he wrote in his journal, collected rainwater, used the stick to chase away sharks, and even played music for the tiger. One day, he spotted a ship on the horizon. He fired a signal flare, but the ship didn't see them, so they kept drifting. Then a storm hit without warning. His journal was blown away. The tiger shivered in the rain.
I've lost everything! What more do you want?
A huge wave tossed him into the sea. He climbed back onto the boat and patched the canvas for the tiger, hoping to give it some comfort. After the storm passed, the tiger was barely alive. The man held it in his arms. They were like family, but there was still no food or water. Death still loomed. After drifting for over 200 days, they finally reached a mysterious island. It was full of food. Even the tree roots were edible. The tiger went into the jungle to eat. The man thought this place was paradise. That was his biggest mistake. At night, all the animals fled. Even the tiger ran back to the boat. Animal corpses floated in the water. The island was actually carnivorous. He even found human teeth inside a flower. He realized the danger. He left with the tiger. They drifted again for a long time. At last, they reached land. Exhausted, the boy crawled onto the shore. The tiger staggered into the woods. The boy thought it would turn around to look at him, but it didn't. It just walked into the forest without a glance. After more than 200 days together, there was no goodbye, no final look. When he was rescued, the boy broke down in tears. He couldn't understand how a companion who had survived death with him could just walk away without saying a word.